You're watching Where You Live. We have traveled up the road from Powell River and landed in the magnificent Lund. The reason we're here is we are going to receive an update on the Tla'amin community canoe build that started in the fall with Mr. Phil Russell coming right up. You're watching Where You Live. I'm Ruth Harris. We have left Powell River and we've made our way up to Lund. Lund, you say? Yes, we are in Lund and we are in a great big warehouse. And the reason we are here is that we are joined by Phil Russell, who began this journey with the Tla'amin Nation in the creation of community canoes. Now, this started in the fall. Tell us about, just give us an overview, just remind everybody what happened in October and November.
Well, welcome to Tla'amin, yes, also known as Lund. Tla'amin is the traditional name of this place.
Okay.
Just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, great.
So starting, I think it was back in October, we had a grandfather on Wellington Beach. We had 4 Indigenous carvers come and they started the project of the Hay House and Reconciliation Canoe. Okay. And out of that one grandfather, we actually got very lucky. We got 2 canoes.
What's a grandfather?
A grandfather is the cedar log that we had, and I say grandfather because once it arrived at the beach, in the Tla'amin tradition, it became known as the grandfather because in Tla'amin culture, the word jeja means relative. It also means tree, okay, and that's how closely connected they are to their surroundings.
Okay.
So it became known as the grandfather. Because one of the main objectives of the project was to learn about the Tla'amin culture. And
which is why it happened down at the Wellington Beach, right? So that because that seems to be the common ground where everybody from Powell River ends up eventually in their day, yes, because of all the trails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So through that, normally to finish a canoe like this would be about 3 weeks with 4 carvers like that. Okay. But we extended it out to 2 months to give as much opportunity for the non-Indigenous community to interact with the Indigenous carvers and the Indigenous community and to learn and to have conversations like we're having right now, face to face.
Right.
And so it was beautiful. It was beyond my expectations.
The 2 months ended and it was highly successful from all accounts and everybody was able to participate and the feedback was wonderful. And now the canoes are here. What are they doing here?
Well, this here is the building that's behind the Tla'amin, the Lund Hotel, which belongs to the Tla'amin Nation. Okay. And so this is their building, and so we needed to store them to dry. They're not quite dry enough. Okay. So they need to...
And they're drying?
They're drying right now.
Okay. And so that they can be painted?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
The outside, well, they have to be painted. We're going to paint the outside black. We haven't, I don't know about the inside, what that color is going to be yet. Okay. And I'm thinking probably April, May, okay, before that happens.
And so if the general public wants to follow along with the journey of these canoes, they can check out the Tla'amin website, right? And then you'll have information go up there when you know
when the dates
do?
for the painting's going to happen. Then we'll have it in the local paper, and I have an email list that people can email me to get onto, and that's philruss@telus.net.
Okay, that'll be on your screen. You can have that, look at that email, it's on the screen right there.
PHILRUSS.
Yes. It's such a complicated email. But Phil, thank you so much for your time and for telling us about the journey of these canoes, and we look forward to seeing them completed and what the next part of the journey might be. So thank you so much.
Well, I can tell you what the next part of the journey is going to be. It's actually going to be the tribal canoe journey to Puyallup. Okay. In July. It arrives in July 28th in Puyallup until August the 4th.
All right.
So it will be on the journey. So we can talk
about that a little bit more in depth when we get to maybe May or June. We can come back and do an update on that. Okay. Awesome, Phil. Thank you so much. You're watching Where You Live. We are going to be right back. Beautiful winter day. Oh my goodness. You've been watching Where You Live. Hopefully we're going to flip the switch off of winter as soon as March 21st hits, and we are going to welcome spring with open arms. Now, March break, please take advantage of all the amazing programs being offered at the local libraries and the local rec centers to celebrate the family time that you will have during that time. Get out there with your kids and do something fun. For everybody else, thanks so much for watching Where You Live, and we will see you soon.